What are some things about a woman that scream, loser? A woman who begins a sentence with, a real man would. I hear this shit from my girlfriend sometimes. I just tell her she's absolutely right, and I'm gonna help find a good boyfriend for her. Amazing how it shuts her up every time. Along these same lines, if you loved me, you'd. This isn't a damn test. 1. Girls that verbally abuse their so in public. 2. Girls that try to embarrass guys that hit on them. 3. Girls that use sex to make people like them. 4. Girls that need to snoop. 5. Girls with multiple baby daddies. 6. Girls that need the group to make decisions for them. Girls in their upper 20 IES and 30 IES that still only ever apply to part-time jobs and spend the rest of the time partying despite being completely qualified and capable of landing a proper 9 to 5 with good pay and benefits, while still complaining how they never have money for stuff. And in almost every case they are looking for a guy with solid career and good income, who they will complain can't come out partying all the time, to sweep them up. My girlfriend has a friend with an architecture degree who still works as a waitress, parties till all hours of the night, recently got kicked out of her place for cheating on her boyfriend, shops until she's $20,000 in debt on top of her unpaid student loans, and generally thinks her slightly above average tits are all she needs to have a happy life. My girlfriend has been asking me why I won't let her set this girl up with any of my single friends. I know a girl that can only go 1 to 3 months between boyfriends. She doesn't know how to be independent and self-sustaining, both mentally and physically. I have a friend like this and it saddens me, really. As long as I have known her, which is going on 4 years, I believe, she has been in a relationship. As in, she's never really been single, and is on her 4th guy, I think. When she was breaking up with her ex twice removed for the 2nd time, she was taken aback at the idea of taking time to not be in a relationship. Given this suggestion came at her explanation that, even before officially breaking up with her now ex, she was already in the talking phase with another guy. That relationship lasted 6 months. Afterwards, she told everyone that she would take time to be single and have time to herself. That period, phrasing, lasted about a month. Not that I can read her mind, but I think I have come to realize that she has a strong case of emotional dependence. There's nothing I can do about that. Obese and tries shaming me into finding her attractive. But real women have curves, and only dogs like bones. What can you do for me? Attitude. Not being able to hold up their end of the conversation, or basically sitting there and expecting to be entertained. Their living space looks like complete shit. I'm not a neat freak by any stretch of the imagination, but if your room still looks like it does when you were 15, you need to reevaluate your life. A general lack of self-awareness, or just an inability to recognize that their actions have consequences. Being comfortable and casual is one thing, but showing up to a date in pajama bottoms is weapons-grade loser. Using the pussy pass. Proclaiming how much she gets along with her friends, while tearing them down behind their backs. Using sex as means to get attention. Placing their sense of self-worth in getting attention from men. Crying feminism when it benefits them. Crying misogyny when it doesn't. Talking too much about their exes. Perpetual victimhood. Proclamations of, I don't like drama. A general inability to take no for an answer. Performing mental backflips in order to rationalize bad decision-making in hindsight. Being proud of their inability to handle basic food preparation or lack of domestic skills. Wondering why they feel like shit all the time when their diet consists of mostly Cliff bars, flavored vodka, and vitamin water. A lack of self-discipline. A preoccupation with what celebrities are doing with their lives. Expects everyone else to carry her through life. aka Daddy's little princess. Complains about things and shows no interest in changing them. Being 20 plus and acting like 16. 1. A random girl that approaches insisting that I should buy her and her friends drinks. Sorry if that's what you're going to lead with. You're probably not very interesting as a person and are a money-pilfering leech. I don't buy girls that aren't my friends' drinks anyways. 2. Women with awfully negative personalities and then blame all of the men around them for their single status. You want to know why you're single? Because few men want someone who is a complete drag to be around 99.9% of the time. For me, it's a woman whose only existence seems to be with you. She has no life outside you. My boyfriend's brother's wife is like this. It's pathetic. Just recently, my boyfriend took a whole day off of work so he could spend time with his brother, because he works 3 RDS. Well, he gets to our house and they spend about an hour together before his fucking wife calls bitching because she wants to go shopping somewhere, and she wants him to come home now. This is something that happens regularly with her. It made my boyfriend mad because he took off work for it, and his brother just leaves after an hour. Because she can't fucking stand for him to be gone from her for more than that. It's stupid. Yes, as far as relationships go. She should have friends, hobbies, a bit of independence and ambition. Feeling like you're solely responsible for her entertainment, self-esteem, future, etc. is not fun. Women creating drama and whoring for attention when they're older than 16. Women constantly complaining about how all the men they date are a-holes. Women doing nothing with their lives, only existing through their trophy husband. Women who always present themselves as victims to justify their incapacity at being successful and interesting. Women having a huge amount of interest in reality TV and celebrities' life. Women who only listen to music and watch the movies that the radio TV feeds them. Passive attitude with culture and information. Women who, when a man finds them attractive but she doesn't find him attractive, automatically labels him creepy. Creepy is so frustrating because there's nothing you can say back. I disagree, I think I'm pretty normal. Girls who say they don't have many female friends because they cause drama. Almost invariably, it means they cause a shitload of drama but can't take it when dished out to them. No job, career, my biggest red flag. AKA, what are you planning on doing with your life besides relying on other people? Women who use that obnoxious Marilyn Monroe quote, "If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best," usually as a way to excuse their deplorable behavior and their unwillingness and inability to do something about it. If I may say, as someone who used that quote some time ago before it became a constant statement by bratty, entitled women, that I think many of us who used it interpreted it in a different way. From my perspective, it was saying that we all have bad days, days we can't be on, days where our hormones get the best of us, etc. And you must understand those days will happen. So if you can't deal with that, and be there for me, then why should I even try with you? There is enough of a pressure to constantly be happy, peppy, and put together. Some days, for some of us, it's harder than others. I'd honestly say this quote is applicable to everyone, not just women. Women who are cowardly and overly dependent on others but think that acting like a bitch makes them strong and independent. Women who treat every guy they don't know like he must be some sort of creep even if he's done nothing to justify it. Borderline personality disorder, and doesn't try to acknowledge or address it. Being super judgmental about people makes them a loser to me, especially if it's a snap judgment, or based of some preconceived notion. If a girl's on a high horse about everything and can do no wrong, she might as well have loser stamped on her forehead. Women who, 1. Frequent those sugar daddy websites, like, are you fucking serious? You're in college and you're trying to find a fucking sugar daddy? 2. Professionals, those who seek to get pregnant by a wealthy, successful man and live off of child support. 3. Hitting a man, knowing he won't hit you back. A girl who has a new set of girlfriends about every 6 months to a year. You know that girl is going to end up being a big meanie with low self-esteem. Dated a girl like this. She eventually gave up on trying to be friends with women altogether, and now her only friends are guys she's manipulating into thinking they have a chance with her. She'll occasionally pick one to date for a short period of time, but even then it's all about her. I have a long series of ex-boyfriends who are a-holes, abusive, alcoholics, etc. Only constant in your relationships is you. Honestly, I can't say I've really ever thought of someone else as a loser. Like, I really try not to hate on people, but of course shit happens. Anyways, best I can come up with, and this isn't so much loser as it is person I don't care to have in my life, is shallow, dumb chicks. Like, both character flaws combine into making one a really miserable person to be around. I don't care how sexy you might be, if you're a douche about it, I don't like you, and if you're dumb, I'm not going to enjoy your company. Eleanor Roosevelt summed it up best. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. If all you ever have to talk about is who did what and when, or that 1,000 times you got wasted and did something stupid irresponsible, then you probably don't have very much going for you. Girls that spend more energy obsessing about and trying to destroy other women than on improving themselves. Girls without any other girlfriends. If their own kind doesn't want to hang out with them, then there is something way wrong. What else is a sign that a woman is a loser? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one.